Hello everybody, welcome back to the White March Part 2. We are back here in the Gref's Nest, I think it's called, the tavern in Stalwart, to make the trade agreement between Stalwart and I think it was Kern here, work, before we head out into the wilderness. I also recruited Kana instead of Zahua, see how that works out. I do like Kana's chance to buff all the party, and he's slightly better than my other mechanic, which is Alana. He's got a 5 mechanic, so he can open some locks. Kern. Oh no. Oh, it's Nesta. Please sit. I could use the company. Hello, Nesta. Tarfus sent me. I'm here to negotiate the trade treaty on Stalwart's behalf. Finally! I was beginning to wonder if Tarfus had forgotten about me entirely. My first stop is Stalwart's Fishery. My clients are concerned it's a liability to Stalwart's prosperity. I'll meet you outside its front door. Okay. So there's gonna be like a little tour of the place? Sure. Gods, it's freezing out here. Let's get this over with quickly. I'd go inside the fishery, but that smell, ugh. I'm also regretting having the fish stew at the inn. One of the fishermen said they found a body in one of the barrels once. According to the town's records, the fishery doesn't export much these days. Why do they keep it open? It's an unnecessary drain on resources better spent on the White Forge and the mines. Closing down the fishery could help convince the investors that Stalwart is serious about maintaining its prosperity. I think we are going to go with the diplomatic solution here. Keeping the fishery open will foster goodwill and cooperate with future representatives from Defiance Bay. Yes, many of these people do strike me as the stubborn type. I suppose keeping the fishery open would be a concession the investors are willing to make if it keeps relations friendly. One last thing, totally unrelated to the trade agreement. I heard that you killed Grinde, the head fisherman. What happened? Where to next? I'll be heading over to the Stalwart mines next. My clients are concerned about the security and safety of the mines. Meet me there when you're ready. Well, luckily we already took care of the mines. Luckily we did that before we talked to Nesta over here. So let's go talk to her up here. Come on, run like the winds, my friends. I got a soulbound weapon on Kana, by the way. And a stock from part 1. The Grey Sleeper. It's got some nice enchantments on it. We'll see how that works in combat.
Hey.
And it was actually cursed when I got it. So I had to like do some... Wait. I had to do some quests or some riddles to unlock its powers. Where the hell did Nesta go? Didn't you say outside the mines? Meet me there. Are you inside? Well, we'll check it out. I also took the liberty of unlocking the final step on Stormcaller, which was sleeping over at the Air Dragon's nest. So now we got Crackling Bolt 2 times per rest. Kinda awesome. 30 to 50 damage. And it's superb now instead of, I think it was exceptional or something. Nesta, where are you? Wait, are you not in any... Oh, there he is. There she is. It's impressive how quickly Stalwart reopened the mines and got it operational. She looks around approvingly. I'm a little concerned about this incident involving some of the miners. Something that was causing erratic, sometimes violent behavior. They say you solved the issue. Care to enlighten me? There was a giant spore in the Vifrak caverns that was mind-controlling the miners as well as the Vifrak. I killed it! But the Vifrak are not dead, correct? I'll have to make a note of their presence in my report. Defiance Bay will insist on having a squad of Crucible Knights protecting the mines as part of the trade agreement. No offense to Stalwart's militia intended, of course. Well, there's not much prestige in guarding a mine. The knights won't thank you for it. And I have a few enough friends among the knights as it is. Good point. I won't mention the Vifrak in my report. There's one more step I would like to make. The White Forge. I'd like to assess the skills of the smiths assigned to the forge. See you there. Alright. Oh wait, what the hell is going on here? A few town guards stand arrayed around a sprawled corpse. One of them turns as you approach, giving you a nod. You've got an uncanny sense of timing, Lady Alana. This one here's been after you all day. Looks bigger than the last one. Well, that's me. Very popular with the dead. Right. He gives you a concerned look, then shrugs. Not sure popular's the word. Seems like she had it out for you. She got nervous in a hurry when we happened by. Nearly took Royland's head off. I'm sorry for the trouble. No trouble. Put a good scare into Royland is all. I'd suggest having a look at what she's carrying. See if you recognize anything. Don't mind if I do. A woman's cooling corpse lies half buried in the snow. The cause of death is clear. A narrow wound under her throat. The essence here is already faint and fading fast. We can search her afterwards. Reach out. You plunge into a cold darkness. Scattered images sliding past before you can grasp more than an echo. And then, light. Sunlight filters down through gaps in the canopy, illuminating short stretches of the bog. Mud and knee-deep water foul each step. Your legs are already tired, and you've barely started. You must resign yourself to discomfort. You'll come to the river soon enough. Follow it as it bends north. There is a mantra in your thoughts. Reach Stalwart. Find the Watcher. Follow her. Retrieve the phylactery. Consulhout's killer will not fall easily. But if you are careful, that task will not fall to you alone. Your master will deal with the Watcher. It is only a matter of time. The memory slips away, returning you to the familiar sight of Stalwart Village. Perhaps stirred into flight by your perusal, the soul essence begins to dissipate, fading from your sight. The memory of the dead woman's journey lingers with you, however. To the southwest, beyond the White Marsh, there lies a bog, and an enemy awaits you there. Interesting! Didn't we, get something about a bog dragon or something? I'm not sure where we got that. We got, a clue? I think it was, an upgrade or something? Let's see, quality here. Superb. Sky Dragon. Kraken Eye! Oh, is there gonna be a Kraken? Charon's Scar. Ondra's Leviathan. Oh, foreboding! But I'm pretty sure we saw something about a bog somewhere. So that's gotta be it. There might be a dragon to fight. Excited about that. But let's head over to the White Forge.
Help! Scenic marches and campfire feasts.
Now's not the time to go nostalgic there, Sagani.
Sometimes.
So why are you attacking Nesta? What the hell? That is so rude.
You weren't there.
Well, let's see what we can do about those guys in the back. Where are you located? That's not a good position for a tornado. But I could do an avenging storm. No, that's melee thing. Well, I guess we're gonna do the old-fashioned insects.
Hey.
I think we got this pretty in the bag here. War dogs, huh? Are you okay, Nesta? That was a close one. I'm usually much more adept at avoiding brigand ambushes. Why would they be after you? I'm occasionally mistaken for a tax collector. It's possible that those brigands made that assumption. That was a close one. Well, okay. Let's go to the White Forge. So this is the fabled White Forge. Very impressive. I know several smiths in Crucible Keep who would dearly love to be standing where I am right now. How long were the souls of those Pargrunen bound here anyway? Centuries? Releasing them back to the wheel was probably for the best. These smiths working the forge though, what are their qualification? Who trained them? Surely the forge isn't being used as effectively as it should be. I think it would be profitable for everyone if Crucible Keep trained smiths were brought in to run things here. Wouldn't you agree? Oh, hello. As long as the new smiths share their experience instead of taking over entirely, I'd say that's a good idea. A reasonable compromise. I'll make note of your recommendation. All that's left to do is to write up a draft of the trade agreement with the terms and conditions we've agreed upon and present a copy to Tarfos. It'll be a few months before the final agreement can be signed, but we've made great progress here. I appreciate the escort, Alana. Farewell. I want to stay here because I saw one of the chests haven't been looted here. Oh, it's just a camping supply? Well, screw that then. Well, let's return to Tarfos and give him the good news. Alana! Nesta presented me with the terms of the trade agreement. I guess we're keeping the fishery open after all. Funny, Nesta had mentioned something earlier about the investors wanting to shut it down. Can't say I disagree with them, either. Looks like she didn't have much else to say about the mines beyond what we'd already discussed. Good. As much as I hate the idea of Defiance-based smiths butting into forge operations, we could benefit from their expertise. Everyone will be happy just as long as they stay in their place. All things considered, the trade agreement is better than anything I could have negotiated. I'll sign this and have it set off to Defiance Bay first thing. Oh, Nesta left this for you. She said it had helped her in a previous line of work. He hands you a bundle of cloth. Thanks again, Alana. Oh, she was a tax collector. No wonder people mistook her for one. Tax collectors... Where is it? Ah. +2 stealth. Grants escape and smoking cloud. That's cute. Not sure if I'm gonna use it. Maybe I'll give it to the devil later on. Alright, now is the time to head over to the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. What's going on here? Long Bosk? A dwarf, clothed in but a few straps of fur, puffs his bare chest with every drag from his pipe. Come a long way to get some air, have you? What are you doing here? Enjoying the fine weather, just a bit longer. He smiles, letting a cloud of smoke and frosted breath escape through his teeth. My mistress had business with the Ondrites. We'll be off soon as she's done at the Abbey. Meantime, I was told to stay put. They don't want any outsiders meandering about. She already put some kind of hex on me, says I won't even remember any of this. But the copper's worth it. She says I'll wake up at home with a full coin purse. Opposite of most of my mornings, so that had a certain appeal. Tell me about your mistress. Which one? He lets out a chuckle and slaps his chest. A reddening print blooms on his skin. Wish she were the fun kind. She's a gift bearer. Paid me well to guard her on the journey though. Do you know a way to get inside? Are you now? He pulls the pipe away from his clenched teeth and points its long stem to the path ahead. Far as I know, straight this way. The middle path on the right with the ruined arch. If they let you in, of course. Ondrites are none too friendly, but to their own. My mistress went through the archway, spoke to some guard there, then headed on. They got eyes on the other paths, cast me dirty looks from afar when they passed this way. As if I'd stand there in plain view if I had some grand design of sneaking into their blazing church. And what's an abbey got that's worth hiding anyway? Monks? He grunts again and shakes his head and mutters something about if he were younger. Do you know of any other ways into the abbey? No, but it's an abbey, not a fortress. You can bet it's got holes, like any fat old monster. Supply passages, escape routes. I'd be lying if I said I'd never explored one uninvited when I was too young to know better. Helped myself to its relics. Let's just say, if a certain war goddess has her way, I'll be living my next life as a dung roll bug. Where are you helping me? You got a look about you. Looks like you need it. Thank you, I think. And maybe there's something I don't like about this place. Like it's hiding something. My younger days, it'd be me going in there. Well, thank you. Doubt we'll meet again. Any luck, my mistress will return soon. Hope you find what you're looking for. I mean, because we have money now, we should be able to be let in through the front gate. Hopefully. So maybe we'll try that. Just follow the road.
Hard to imagine a whole sect living out here.
Find the salt well. Where is the front door? I'm going to assume right here. Hello there. Hold! Who's there? Oh yeah, we got the, we could try to infiltrate it. Kauto is waiting for me. I am the Tidebringer. The guard's eyes narrow. How can I be sure? I don't think resolve is the best way to go, but we do have the lure to pull this off. We are in the final days of the Mequin's Tide, a time of transition for our church. My presence is no accident. The guard relaxes and appears relieved. Forgive my caution. We were told to expect you. The High Abbot awaits you inside. Yay! We did it. So now that we've secured passage, it might be worth checking out the other roads
Even our
here.
visitor is to be turned away, he said.
What interest would our quarters hold?
Our quarters aren't the worry. It's our brothers and sisters below.
Interesting. So they're up to something down below, in the catacombs, I guess. Hi there. I hope I don't, like, ruin things and make everyone hostile if I, like, piss someone off.
Ready, Watcher.
Hey.
But I think we've got a... Oh, hello. Decreased critical hit damage. That's pretty good. Maybe give that to him. I think he already has one of those. Yeah, it's the same one. There might be more loot, though. So if I couldn't get in through the main gate, this might be a better way, because these guys seem weaker.
You look pale, sister. Find someone to take your place. I'll stand watch.
I'd hoped I was over this illness, but clearly not. I shall take your advice.
Yeah, we can lockpick.
As requested.
Thank you, Kana. Also, we can loot everything in sight. That's awesome. Because we were invited, I guess? What's going on here? Maybe I can learn more about their religion? A mural is rendered on the face of the rock wall. 4 panels seem to be arranged as a story of some kind. First panel. Anthu, the end. Second panel. Saman the flood. Third panel. Disaman the ebb. Fourth panel. Dianfu, the beginning. That might come into play in some dialogue or something later on. So that's probably good to know. Halls of Presence. Let's try to get everything on the outside before we head in. What is this
Saw
place?
they let you through. You must be our visitor. The High Abbot awaits you inside. Straight back.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind after I loot your whole
As
place
requested.
clean. Oh, just a bit left. Oh! Don't mind me just stealing your equipment right in front of you.
Tidebringer. It's been so long.
My soul is ready, brother.
There must be
I
something
should
here
not
too.
have peered over the edge. I could see no bottom.
Ooh, hello.
Perhaps if you pray, the lady will allow you to forget.
What can I do here? Can I make like a shortcut? You stand at the precipice of a fissure that time has torn into the mountain upon which the abbey stands. Whistling winds call out from the depths of the crevice, mournful wails hinting at the great descent from the edge into the dark and lonely spaces below. Encased in centuries of rime, a gargantuan skeletal hand hangs awkwardly above the gap. Its fingers are splayed in a pained pose, eyes preserving the circumstances of the victim's death long after the flesh rotted away. With only the ominous moaning of the crevice to disturb your thinking, you consider your options. Inspect. Considering the span of the gap and the position of the skeletal hand, you believe a well-placed grappling hook would allow you to reach the other side. With only the... okay, let's cast a grappling hook. The middle finger is a large target, but it sits in the middle of buffeting winds that threaten to blow the rope and grapple off course. Whoever casts the grappling hook will need nimble fingers to ensure a good throw. Nimble fingers, eh? So like dexterity? Sagani, do it. Sagani dangles the grapple cautiously, waiting to release the rope during the lull in the gusting winds. During a quiet moment, a deer swings the grapple back and begins... Wait, what do you mean a deer? Okay. Well, he flinches, sending the grapple off course. It slams into the great skeletal ulna with a crackling sound that you can barely hear over the wind's howl. A deer quickly spools the rope back up from the depths to recover the grapple. Why did the deer do it? Sagani. No. How about me? No, that didn't work either. Palagina? Everyone gets deered. Why does everyone get deered? Hidir should not do this. Let's leave. And we'll try that again. And then we are going to head into the Hall of Presence and try to loot this place clean. And I'm thinking maybe this like giant skeleton is the figure we saw hammering away back in the vision. The smith, who I thought was Abaddon himself. We'll see. However, that is going to be a tale for another day. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, leave a comment below. And I will see you guys next time.